Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Um, just want to let everybody know that to check out my other readings and to check out my other readings on BTS. Please go to my Tumblr page, my Tumblr blog, which is Bangtanallday, and you'll see all of my other written BTS tarot card readings there because I've been having like a lot of requests and stuff, and some of the quests like I've already done the readings on, they're just in written form. So if you just go there, then you can have access to everything that I've done so far. But yeah, I've been getting asked left and right to do an updated reading on Vmin ship. And I'm also getting requests to do an update reading on Take Cook, which I will get to that next. But I wanted to knock out the Vmin reading since I was so highly requested. So let's get into this reading. I had already shuffled all the cards and everything, and just laid them out. So let's see what we get. So I'm continuing on from my last reading that I done on them, which, if you can remember, that last reading was talking about how an aspect of their friendship was gonna die because I got that death card and something new was gonna begin. So let's see, we're picking up from that. So let's see, like, what we're gonna get. So the first card I got was Five of Pentacles. And the crazy part is, like, I got this card before in the which reading was it? Friendship, or was it it was a romance reading. I got this card in the romance reading. And basically this card, Five of Pentacles, is saying that someone is suffering silently in the relationship or in their friendship, right? So basically I had read this card wrong because I'm still a beginner and still figuring out how to accurately read the cards and stuff. So I read this card wrong and I thought it was talking about Jimin, but it was actually talking about V because it's Pentacles, and this is a Earth. Pentacles is like an Earth sign card. So Earth signs are like Capricorn, Virgo, and I think it's Taurus. So this card is like represents Capricorn. So actually, Taehyung is the one in the friendship that's suffering in silence. So yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, I was wrong. I had the wrong person. But he seems like he's the person that is suffering in silence. Let me see what this card talks about. Also, this card represents that he may be feeling like he is left out in the cold, or he's maybe feeling unloved or unwanted in the friendship with Jimin. Or I would say like this card represents some sort of like materialistic behavior or shallowness within the friendship. Also, this is like could be like a lesson that's testing spiritual beliefs within the friendship. And then like I really feel like the reason why this is brewing too is because Jimin has mentioned this a lot of times, and we all kind of just laugh it off and just think, oh, ha ha ha, he's jealous or whatever. But he has mentioned a lot of times how Tay would hang out with celebrity friends and wouldn't hang out with them the most, and how he was like jealous that Tay would say, I love you to his casting buddies on the drama that he did. And I think that really bothers Jimin. From this card, I really think that bothers Jimin. And I know Jimin. Jimin is petty, okay? So, and the reason why I think Jimin, when he get mad or be jealous and get possessive, because I think he's jealous and possessive with Tay, in the friendship. I think that like for example on Doing Brothers, how he acted with Rapmon when he felt like Rapmon was betraying the group and going to the other team, and he was just like telling Rapmon, forget you, you can stay over there, whatever. I think behind closed doors, this is what he does to Tay. Like I think he acts really petty to Tay. And really like shuts him out or ignores him just because, you know, he's hurt or he's jealous or feels a certain type of way. Look, cards don't lie. Anyways, get into this next card. Four of Wands. So from this card, I feel like right now, you know, everybody is in celebration mode. Everybody's in celebration mode. Everybody is enjoying the fruits of their labor. See the fruits. You see the fruits and stuff. Everybody's enjoying the fruits of their labor. On the outside, everything is looking good. They're surrounded by celebration and all that stuff. And I think like right now they're kind of concentrated on that and not so much their friendship. And I think they have a lot of like support around them in the group right now. And I think right now they're sort of kind of trying to resolve their problems cleverly right now, but right now I think they're just really just focused on work and in celebration mode right now. I think that's what that card is trying to say, for what I can gather. Okay, so the next card is Wheel of Fortune. All right, so this Wheel of Fortune is like a wheel. Usually when this card is in an upright position, it means that the Wheel of Fortune is turning to be good and it's good luck. I'm getting this card again. I feel like I'm always getting this card in all the readings, like. But yeah, but basically this is like, this card is about fate, destiny, change and development. This card also talks about like a past life karma that's like currently affecting the life you're living now or the life you're in now. And I do think that whatever problems that they're having right now in their friendship, I think is like linked somehow to one of their past lives together. Because I do think that they had past lives together, because I get the soulmate energy card on these two. So I think I got the soulmate energy card on these two, like in the friendship reading and in the romance reading. So but yeah, I think that this wheel is also representing some kind of lesson within their friendship that they need to learn with each other. Like it's turning, it's moving forward, it's pushing them forward to grow and develop and be stronger people and evolve into better people, like emotionally and just on a spiritual level too. This also talks about them having growth and abundance around them. It also talks about an awareness of patterns and cycles in their life that they're becoming more aware of, and having more understanding of how everything works. In the regards to the friendship, it also had said that someone might be getting a new group of friends. So maybe that represents Tay, like he might be getting a new group of friends that could be causing problems within their friendship. And also I feel as though in the friendships with these two, they have a lot of like cup cards. They have a lot of which I'll show a clip of the cards that I have for their friendship for the last reading. They had a lot of cup cards in their reading, and cups usually represents like emotions, and I feel like they have a very highly emotional relationship, a very deep emotional relationship. And I think that this Wheel of Fortune card is testing that that bond and that relationship with them. So this card is definitely bringing a destined lesson to them. All right, let's see. For the devil. The devil in a friendship reading usually means that someone in the friendship is getting bored, is growing bored of the friendship. Like they're around the same person every day, they're hearing the same jokes, you know, they're just becoming bored. And the person I think is becoming bored in this friendship, since the devil is a Capricorn card, it's Tay. I think Tay is growing bored, which I think which is fueling him to get more of a new group of friends, or call, you know, new friends, or make new friends, because I think he is kind of getting bored or restless within the friendship. I also feel that this card is warning Tay to, like, you know, kind of take a break from the friendship maybe a little bit, get a new hobby, and then get into something new, and then have something new to talk about, you know, with the guys, or with Jimin within the friendship. But honestly, usually I really get the feeling that Tay feels somehow kind of shackled to this friendship. I think he feels kind of smothered in this friendship. I feel like him and Jimin might be growing apart a little bit. I wouldn't say a little bit. I think they are growing apart somewhat, because I mean, they're getting older. You know, you're never the same way that you were 2-3 years ago. So I really think like they're growing up, they're changing, you know. And yeah, you know, sometimes in friendships you grow apart, or you outgrow someone, or you know, you grow apart but then you come back together, you know. So I think that's what is probably gonna happen between these two. They deeply love each other. I don't think it's like the final ending of their friendship, no. So I think that they're gonna have something like Suga and J-Hope, where they have this big argument, they fall out, but they come back together renewed. Yeah, I think like something similar like that is gonna happen between these two. But yeah, I think that's what this devil card is representing. Okay, and then Lord, I got the 10 swords. Yeah, this don't look too good. This don't look too good. But remember, this is a lesson. This is what they're gonna have to go through to grow and evolve and become better men. Okay, so Ten of Swords basically is gonna represent a big fallout, and somebody's feelings is going to get really hurt, and they're going to be in pain. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that I really feel like these two cards, like somebody is in pain in this friendship. Well, let's say like somebody is in pain in this friendship, and I think it's both of them for different reasons. Okay. So as I was saying about the Ten of Swords, so basically this card represents like a lot of different meanings. It could be the death of a situation, the beginning of a new one. This can also represent major psychological transformation, a breakdown, mental stress. This could be like the straw broke the camel's back type of situation. This can also represent like agreements or disagreements that has been manifesting for some time, and all of a sudden it just all erupts. I really feel like, because this is a swords card, and the swords is like an air card, so this could represent like air signs, like Libra, and Jimin's a Libra, so I really feel like this is Jimin. I really feel like this represents Jimin. I feel as though Tae and Jimin are gonna get in a really bad, heated argument where a lot of truth is gonna come out about the way Tae has been feeling in the friendship. And as you can see, I think the like swords represents that truthful communication. And I think the truth of what Taehan's been feeling for a while is about to come out all on Jimin, and it's really gonna hurt Jimin. That's how I feel. Like it's really just gonna crush him and hurt him. And I feel like because I've seen this before in their friendship, like, but but they would kind of bicker and it would be funny and everybody would laugh. But I've seen them like bicker back and forth and say some really, cutting and sharp things to each other. So I feel like that's what's gonna happen here, where they're gonna bicker. It's gonna turn into a full-blown argument, and it's gonna be a lot of sharp cutting things that they're gonna say to each other, and it's really gonna I think it's really gonna hurt Jimin's feelings, to be honest. So that's what I think like this card is representing for the Ten of Swords. I think that the argument will be over attention and time that's being put into the friendship versus how it used to be put into the friendship. Yeah, that's everything that I'm pretty much getting. I really think that it's really gonna hurt Jimin feelings and about the things that might be said during this argument. So that, and the crazy part is two extra cards fell out. So this Eight of Wands card fell out, and basically Eight of Wands card represents like swift, quick movement of events that's coming, like it'll come fast, it'll speed up. So I really think like the argument is gonna come quick and swift, but it's not gonna be a long argument. You know what I'm saying? Like things are gonna be said or whatever, and then they're gonna get over it because this is an active card. So I think they're gonna get over the argument, but not fully over it. I think it's gonna be like, because according to how painful this card looks and feels, I really feel like even though they might get over it, they might feel some pain from it. That it might be like, oh, okay, yeah, I forgive you, but I'm never gonna forget the things you said to me, kind of type deal. Because I know Jimin holds on to things sometimes. So also I got the Hermit card, which is like they're probably going to take a break from each other. They're probably going to take a break from the friendship because of the biting things that were said, the hurtful things that were said. And I really feel like they are both gonna like kind of like pause and take a break from each other and really like reflect on, if they should still be in this friendship, like what this friendship means to them, like things of that nature. I think they're going to have a lot of thoughts about who they are as people, what they're growing into, thoughts like that on their friendship. Or I also think like thoughts of like, is this friendship still healthy for me to be in, But yeah, I think that, I don't even know, because I kind of low-key think like it's happening right now, because like I'm hardly seeing any interaction between Tae and Jimin anymore. Like some of the affection things that Jimin used to do with Tae, like I don't even see that hardly in any of the recent things anymore. So I really think like a storm is brewing, and I think that they're even kind of like separating themselves now, from each other. But yeah, But this, I think there's gonna be a period of time where they're really gonna take a break from their friendship. So yeah, so that paired with these cards at the end. Yeah, those two fell out. I think they want us to let us know that, I think the universe wanted to let us know that, hey, this is gonna be what's gonna be the end of the argument right here. So of course I drew some cards from my psychic tarot deck, and to get some more like insight emotionally to what's going on. So the first card that I had pulled was the I got them out of order. Let's see, like that. Alright, cool. So the first card that I got was the first card I got was the Suffering and Silence card. Goes perfectly with the Five of Pentacles, saying the same thing. Someone is suffering in silence in this friendship. What I wanted to do was, since in the last video I didn't get to, I don't feel like I explained these cards too well, so I'm just gonna read like the book's definition of what each of these cards mean. So the Suffering in Silence card is basically the number 9 on the top of the card right here. It donates, see if I can see it. The number 9 basically donates like a symbol of completion. It says that the number 9 donates completion. Are you finally ready to let go of those limiting negative beliefs, or allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than they really are? Your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately, and even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of worry, despair, and a sense of hopelessness, a positive new path will be shown to you. The card follows Trapped in Fear, the number 8 mental card. When your fears aren't confronted, your mental anguish will continue. This is a reminder to take action and trust that your soul and power of spirit will grasp you firmly by the hand and guide you. But you must take the first step towards healing and letting go of mental distress. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out for the help that's available. So, yeah. I think Taehyung is going through like kind of like a lot of mental suffering right now with I think really with the way like this friendship is heading, you know. So yeah. Okay, so next card. And the next card is Heartache and Loss, paired with this Four of Wands. So let's read the definition to the Heartache and Loss first. So the Heartache and Loss says the meaning of this card revolves around disappointment, sorrow, and separation, which can cause upheaval, distress. It takes all the strength you have at this moment in order to move past the pain and heal your heart. The love that has been given to another should be focused on you. Although you might look at this card as being negative, it can act as a tremendous catalyst encouraging you to move on. The painful experiences of life are just as valuable as the joyous ones. You may not appreciate the sentiment at the challenging time, but life does have a way of pushing you forward, even though you may not always know the final destination. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past, but use your strong mental control to deal with your emotions, and have faith in knowing that you will get through this. Wow. Okay, well, I think it's kind of saying, I think this heartache and loss card is kind of saying what the Wheel of Fortune card is saying, where it's like, it's a lesson, you have to learn it and you have to push through. But also be careful on how, you know, you learn this lesson or treat this lesson, or the person that you're trying to learn the lesson from. But what I wanted to say too about this heartache, about these two cards, is that it seems as though, oh, everything outside and around them looks so perfect, but behind the scenes, you know, they're not happy. They have sadness. They're feeling pain with in this friendship. So, hey, you never know what's going on behind the scenes, right? But that's what I'm picking up from this card. Okay, so let's move on to our other card with Wheel of Fortune paired with authority. So let's read that and see what's going on there. So the authority card meaning says this card represents the masculine qualities of leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power. When this card emerges, it acts as a teaching tool in doing so. It is encouraging you to develop or ignite these qualities and tap into the masculine aspects of yourself. The other trait also included are good reasoning and problem solving skills, and being grounded and learning to develop strong mental control over free reigning emotions. Often this card appears to symbolize a father figure or individual of a wise authority who may be present in your life. It could be someone of a high influence in business, or a prudent friend who uses logic and reason to create a positive outcome. Ask yourself whether it's time to take on and eliminate similar qualities. Now is when you must act like a leader and exert with an incorporating form and structure into ideas, plans, and foundations. It's time to stop talking and act in order to achieve what you must. Use the qualities and character of the authority card so that when you need to make a choice, you approach it from a place of wisdom, rationality, logic, grace, rather than of foolishness, belligerence, greed, self-centeredness. The way, I said a mouthful. The way in which you require and handle and wield power, authority, is now being tested. Okay. Well, just like I thought, this is representing the lessons that they both need to learn, which, like the card said, the lessons is good reasoning skills, problem solving skills, and how to develop, that strong mental control over your emotions, and also, like making good decisions on how to handle things through a place of wisdom and not foolishness and not immaturity. And I really do think that is what both of them are trying to learn. Not just Tay, but I think Jimin too. They're trying to learn these lessons through each other. And I really feel like this, I don't mean to get into like a whole spiritual spill, but I think it needs to be said. So I might rant for a little bit or preach for a little bit. I don't mean to be preachy, but I feel as though that when the universe hands you lessons, they hand you lessons through opposites. Opposites as in you're not going to get the lesson on a nice term or on like in a nice way, like, oh, somebody comes to you in a nice positive way and say, hey, these are your faults, maybe you should change this, that, and the other. No, you're going to learn lessons by actually experiencing bad things happening to you, like for instance this, instead of them coming to each other in healthy ways and saying, hey, this and this and this is not working out for me in the friendship. No, they're gonna learn it more as in clashing heads, bickering, creating pain, creating strife, to look at it and really learn and feel it, and really evolve from that, and really learn and take that in and experience and say, hey, I don't really want to feel this way again, so let me try to change, let me try to grow, let me try to, you know what I'm saying? Because I really feel like pain is your best teacher. So like I said, the universe give things to teach you things in opposites. It's going to teach you in pain. It's going to teach you in strife. It's going to teach you in these things. It's the universe is not going to teach you things for you to grow and love and support and all that. It's much more profound in the struggle than it is in a much more positive place. And these lessons, it's destined, and it's just, you know, the wheel is turning and striking up that karmic growth that these two men need, you know. So I really feel like this fight is very vital and necessary to their friendship and to them as people, as spiritual beings, to move forward and grow. So yeah, sorry that was long-winded. I didn't mean to like rant like that, but I know like I'm probably gonna get comments like, oh man, I don't want their friendship to be like this, and I don't want them to do that. But it has to be that way for them to grow, for them to become better men, like to spiritually grow and evolve. That's why you're here on earth, is to evolve and grow and be better. You can't stay at the same place like all the time. Everything is constantly moving. So anyways, see, you got this card, conflict and defeat, along with this devil card. But it's funny because I really think this conflict and defeat card represents the devil and the Ten of Swords card. So anyways, let me read the definition for that. Okay, so the number 5 mental card represents a significant learning and change, and how you handle yourself at this time is vital to your overall well-being. This card could relate to a lack of sensitivity in taking action or in response to conditions or situations around you. This need for sensitivity could relate to you or someone else in your life. Even though a battle can be won, it's important to evaluate the cost and pain to both parties. Sometimes it's best to surrender and walk away if no answer or victor can be achieved. Don't assign blame, become deceitful, or set out to get revenge, for this results in the negative energy becoming part of you. You are being tested on how delicately and gently you take your next step. Remember, everything in your life is an opportunity to learn and grow. Exactly what I just said and ranted about. This is what this is about, for them to learn and grow. This conflict is for them to learn and grow. I would warn both of these two is to, even though they're fighting, is to try to be sensitive to each other's feelings and not go too harsh and too deep to the point to where they can't even repair their friendship. Okay, so what is this next card? Okay, so emotional withdrawal. Yeah, this is the same thing as the Hermit card. They're gonna take a break from each other. They're gonna take a break from each other, and they're gonna get all their thoughts together, and they're really just gonna like reflect on their lives, where they want to go, where this friendship is heading, things like that. But let me go read the definition. So the card represents moving away or withdrawing from a current situation in your life, whether it's an old love, a relationship, or leaving behind what was once familiar in search of new risings or beginnings. On the physical level, it's easy to get caught up in a materialistic world. It's just as important to retreat from the outside world to enable you to pause, reflect, and heal. Schedule some time alone so you can commune with your soul and give power of the spirit the opportunity to restore your energy level, giving you the vitality to move forward in a positive direction. The number 8 represents infinity, passion, control, and power. This is your time. Use this opportunity to tap into your heart and soul in order to find courage and strength to continue your journey into the wonderful undiscovered territory. So yeah, that's it. Like I said before, these two young men, they're growing. They're growing. And I'm going to say this, when you're in your early 20s, it's already hard enough, because when you're in your early 20s, you're still trying to find out who you are as a person in life, and where you want to go in life. And then I would say maybe 24, 25, 26 is when you start growing, and you start realizing some things in your life, and you start changing, and things like that. And I feel like that is what's happening between Jimin and Tae. You know, they're not the same guys that they were 4 to 3 years ago. They're growing, they're changing, they're becoming more mature. And sometimes with that maturity, people grow apart, or they grow together stronger, or they bump heads, become apart, but then later on come back together. It happens. That's what happens in friendships. And I think, like right here, like in the beginning of the storm brewing right here, I think that Tae feels right now that that's what's gonna happen, that they keep on bumping heads with this friend, and he feels like, okay, something's gonna happen to where we're gonna end up breaking up. Our friendship ain't gonna be the same. I think he can feel that. And it happens, and they're gonna have to take a break and really evaluate their friendship. But that being said, like I said, they really, really love each other. They have a deep emotional relationship and connection and support. I do not think that this is the end of their friendship permanently. I do just think this is a real bad fallout. But I do not think that they will ever stop being friends in life. I think that they will always be friends. They will always care for each other and come back to each other no matter what, because it's really destined for them to be together. So yeah, I know you guys are gonna be like, no, I don't want to hear this reading. Like, it can't be. I wanted good news. Like, I know y'all gonna come for me, but hey, these are the cards I got. These are the cards. And this argument and this breakdown in their friendship must absolutely happen. It has to. It's for their betterment. It's for their growth. So, I think that's all I really have to say. So if anybody drop any new requests down in the comment sections below, I will make sure I add that to the list. If I already have that, then I'll try to link you guys to where you can find that reading. But yeah, this is the updated read, guys. Sorry, wish I had better news, but it's something in their life that must absolutely happen. So alright guys, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.